All right, everybody, this is JD from JD's Mid-South RCs. We got some parts in today. We got some stuff to build on the green truck. We got some extensions. We'll see how those fare as opposed to the ones we already have on it. We're going to put the double barrel shocks on it also, just like we did the red one. I did get a spare tire carrier for the JLU, and for our frame we got a whole bunch of stuff in. Doesn't look like we got everything, but we got a bunch of stuff. We got some steering links, we got shocks for it, we got the transmission plate deal thing down there, we got the these are the high clearance links, but I got them for this frame, but they are the a Gladiator set, so they're gonna, hopefully they'll be a bit longer, and with that we got the Gladiator drive shafts, so hopefully we don't have to cut and adjust or anything like that. Everything just fits right. So we'll be installing that here in a little bit. But first off, let's take a look at this. We got our nice little tire carrier here. Let's see what that looks like. It's from Injara. In the bag here, let me get some scissors, open up this bag. Alright, we got a little baggie. Looks like it's got the nut to hold the spare tire, and then the screws to mount it onto the body. And then here is our mount. The mount is metal, where the one on the truck is plastic. Let's get that off there. All right. And all we're going to do is there's four little screws right back here that we're going to take off. Right here on the mounting thing. 4 little screws. Yeah. And that's off. Just that easy. Like I said, that's a little piece of plastic. Get our bag. Dump out our hardware here so we can see what's going on. Now, here's that part. Now it does have their name down here, and I'm assuming that it goes up, because if you put it down, it's not going to fit, so it only goes one way. And like I said, it does come with new screws. These ones are chrome. If you want to put the black ones back in just to have that look, there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't tighten them all the way down right yet. That way you still have a little bit of play in it. Move it around and get some of the holes lined up. But I would put the one across in. I'm choosing to put the lower one in, but that's just me, and being a mechanic, I just have certain habits I can't break. and that being one of them. I like to line everything up before I tighten it down, and I use the cross pattern, star pattern, or however you want to, however many things it has in there. That way everything gets lined up. Verify that it's all in the right spot. And then after that, then you can go ahead and tighten it down to spec. Save yourself a lot of headaches that way. Okay, that's on. Check it out. Everything seems to be fine. Now you don't want to over torque, because in the inside of this there's only a little plastic thread thing. So if you over torque it, it's just going to pull the threads through, and then it won't be tight. So just be careful of that. Okay, that's in there. Now it just happens that I have a stock spare tire. And seeing as how we haven't modified this at all, it should match right up. Let's see what goes on here. Oh, that's going to be a little bit larger size than the normal. Okay, well, gonna have to improvise. I do not have a tool for that at the moment. And it didn't come with one. That's kind of weird, because normally everything comes with a tool. But it's all good. Nice good set of needle nose pliers, and it's tight. And look at that. Got a spare tire on there. It looks kind of good. Looking more scale. More like the real thing. That's the goal with this one right now, is get all those nice scale pieces. See how well we can make it look, and then we'll go see about modifying it later. But I think it made it look a whole lot better. There's a spare tire. This one was from Injara. I know others have them out there, but I got this one from them, and I don't have any complaints about it. It did exactly what it was supposed to. It went right where it was supposed to. Tire mounted just like it was supposed to. The only thing is I didn't have the correct tool for it. Mine, let me check my set here. Mine is 0.05 is my largest inner, and that is a lot bigger than that. So it's going to be quite larger than that. And I am sorry I didn't look on there and see if they may have said what that bolt was. That's my fault. And if I later on, if I find that, I will put it in the comments just so that everybody knows what size tool that is. Because the set of tools that I got has 3 inners, a little Phillips, and then 2 outers on it. And then it comes with this. So there was another set that had more. I didn't think I was going to need it. Well, I was wrong. But I like it. And continuing on, I'm not sure what I'm going to get next for it. Maybe some lights, maybe a roof rack or something like that. I might be investing in a 3D printer and making some of these scale stuff myself off of real parts that I use on my big Jeeps. Just scale them down for this one. Maybe we can get stuff that looks pretty similar to what we use in real life. But for now, that's it. Nice quick little video, show you about the spare tire mount for your JLU. Looks good. Alright, the first downfall that I see to the tire carrier is this is all the further we can open the body now. So we cannot open it all the way and work on stuff back here. In order to do that, you'll have to take the tire off. You don't have to take the whole carrier off, but you have to take the tire off. So that's one major flaw to it. I don't think it would look right if we put spacers on it to offset it, but I might look into a longer screw and some spacers just to get it off the bumper. That way we can at least open the lid a bit. So that's the first downfall to it. I mean, it looks good, but that's the first. You can't really open the truck up to work on it if you have to. You're going to have to take that tire off. But maybe we can suck the bumper. Let's see here. There's some screws right here. Let's see. Just happened. It may be in all the way. Yeah, it's in all the way there. Okay. I got another option right here. Let's check it out. Just so you see what I'm looking at here, if you can tell, there is where the back bumper is mounted, and I don't know if I can, let's see if I can get a better light in here so you can see it a little bit. All right, there we go. All right, if we can see it, that bumper is mounted up in there, and there's a hole right in front of where it's mounted on this frame rail. I think you can see the holes right about in there. I'm going to take that bolt out and move it forward, and that should move this bumper, if I'm seeing everything right, up flush to the body. We may have a little bit of issues with the back tires, but we're going to clear that, hopefully. Let's see what happens. See if that fixes it. All right, let's see here. Let's get... Nope, that's not going to work either. It is sit on there nice and flush, and there's a piece that butts up right next to the back end. Okay, so I took the bumper off, and it's just two screws right here in these mounts, one on each side. Yeah, and it was in the farthest back one. We don't have that bumper no more. Let's see, which your lid will now open all the way without it. So, in order to have the spare tire carrier, you lose your rear bumper. But I'm going to do some research and see if I can't get that flush mounted with the body. So, any suggestions, let me know. If not, I will be coming back with a solution to this problem. That way we can keep our bumper so that our truck still looks good and have our spare tire.